Alright guys, I am outside in the garage today getting some stuff ready for some car changes that we have coming up. I know, big surprise, right? But it's been about a year since we purchased our Model Y Performance. We did sell it about 7 months ago, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I am so glad that we sold this car. I would be very distraught if we still had this car based on what's been happening lately with Tesla. And so that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today, is Tesla's pricing structure. Now, if you're familiar with used cars and manufacturers and how they price things at MSRP, very rarely do any of the big manufacturers like Ford, GM, Toyota, Ram, very rarely does a year go by where there's not a price increase in the base price of the vehicle. So if you bought a car a year ago, chances are high that the next year the price for that same exact vehicle is going to be more. Tesla does not operate that way. Tesla changes prices all the time. They change prices at whenever they want. There's no warning. And what that does is it makes it very difficult for anybody that's in the used car market to value a Tesla, specifically if you're the owner of one of those Teslas. So for example, I wanted to share with you my situation when we purchased our Tesla last year and compare that to what the situation would be like today if we bought that same car. I think then you'll understand why I'm so glad we don't have a Tesla anymore. So here is the window sticker of my previous Model Y Performance. And so you can see the options on here, and then down here in the bottom right hand corner you see the MSRP. Now, at the time, there was a wait for the Model Y Performance. So I remember several people paying around this sticker price, and then you'd see them on Facebook for $77,000, $78,000, sometimes $80,000, depending on options like color and things like that. This Model Y Performance only had the white interior option and the tow hitch option. We didn't do any special colors, didn't do full self-driving, anything like that. So this was the MSRP. Again, used market was even higher back then. So when I bought this car, what I was thinking is, if I don't like it and we want to sell it, I'll be able to probably make some money on this car. And it turns out that that's exactly what happened. When we got ready to sell, I was able to make somewhere around $2,000 or $3,000 selling this car. I actually sold it to a local dealer who sold it to someone else, so they marked it up even more after that, but they can provide financing and things like that. So that's how it works when you buy from a dealer. Let's look at what this exact car would cost today. So we'll go to Tesla's website, we'll pick the Model Y Performance model, white color, white interior, and add the tow hitch. And to get the actual price, if you've ever been on Tesla's website, you really kind of have to go in and click continue to payment here, because they don't give you the freight and the order fee until you get to this step. So the price that you see on these first few screens is not actually the price you're going to pay, and it's not the price that's going to be on the window sticker. Alright, so here's what this car would cost today. That is a huge difference. Now what that means is, if you bought that Tesla for the $71,000 MSRP like mine, and you have that car today, nobody is going to buy your car because they can go buy a new one cheaper than you want to sell yours for. Once you get a Tesla, you're probably going to have to keep it unless you really want to take a bath. In addition, this MSRP does not include the fact that you may qualify for a $7,500 tax credit. Alright guys, so that's it. That's why I'm glad I got rid of the Model Y, but we're going to get another Tesla. And I'm not going to tell you what it is now. You're going to have to check back in and watch. So stay tuned.